right decision, Michael. I do no one's bidding but God's.
Alright. Another morning. Oh, time to check in, see how much we're weighing. Oh man. 174.8. So, slow progress, I guess you could say. Low-key might be time to actually up my calories anymore. Considering that I'm only putting on like 0.2 pounds a day, which I guess is fine, technically. Lean bulk's like 1 to 2 pounds a week, but I don't know. We will see from there. Talk to y'all later in the car. What is up? Alrighty, so currently off to the gym. If you watched the last video that I posted, which was last night, then you know God, that we got legs today. And I would say we're on a time crunch, but we're not on nothing crazy or anything like that. We're on a little bit of a time crunch, but nothing like crazy where I have to actually speed up the workout or anything like that. All it's gonna do is just, I need to be back at my house by 11, and it is currently 9:10, so I'm expecting to start, actually get in about 9:30, do my walk on the treadmill like I always do, and then I'll hit my leg workout. And I don't know, we'll see. We'll mix it up a little bit today, try some new stuff probably, but like I stated in the last video, I'll probably go a little heavier today on squats, especially on at least like one set. I'll go super heavy, try to destroy my legs, and then back off and do a weight that I know I can do, but like I can actually feel the whole time. But yeah, we got a little bit of a busy day today, but gotta make sure we get this grind in. So woke up early today so I can get in, get out, make sure we can do what we gotta do. But for the most part, it'll be a quick, fast little leg day. Legs don't take me more than, I'm thinking 30 minutes, 45 minutes to do. I'm usually out within an hour, maybe an hour 15, due to like me walking for 20 minutes and stuff like that. But it really does not take long, which I feel like legs shouldn't take you that long anyways, especially if you're pushing yourself to as far as you can go. It'll get to a point where like you're exhausted, you're done, you need to get out. No point, especially like just resting. That's the biggest area where it takes a lot of time and everything. But sit there, take your 30-second to a minute rest. Who knows? Dance a little bit to your song, get yourself in the mood and your groove, and then just go ahead and hit you another set. But yeah, we got that. And for breakfast, Literally just had a bowl of cereal. We didn't have any eggs, so forgot to get some at Walmart yesterday. So we didn't have any eggs that I could make. So I just had a bowl of cereal, and I'm gonna eat this protein bar right before I walk in. I'll probably eat it after, to be honest. I'll probably leave it in the car and eat it when I get out, and then I don't even know what I'm gonna do for lunch. But we will see. So I don't know if I want to up my calorie margins just yet, or what, because I already upped it. I went from 2,500 to 3,000 when I started bulking. So like I'm slowly putting mass on, and like I guess technically you could say like I'm lean bulking, but I don't know. I might just full-fledged dive in, jump the calorie, like I might jump it up to we'll see. I might do the rest of this week, do next week, and then I might jump it up to 4,000 for like 2 or 3 weeks and let that kick in. And then when I get to a point where I stop seeing that I'm putting on weight and growing, I'll bump it up again. And when I get to 5,000, that's just usually whenever I eat like shit and I just go. I'll just eat everything in sight, just chow it down. It really doesn't matter. Usually whenever I do that and I get to 5,000 calories, I will usually start eating a whole bunch of Oreos, to be honest, because Oreos are my fat kid food. That's, everybody has at least some type of food where you can't resist it. You see it in front of you, or if it's around you, you will eat it, and there's most likely you'll eat the entire thing. You won't stop. I call it your fat kid food. And Oreos are my fat kid food. I will eat an entire family size or party size pack of Oreos in one sitting with 2 glasses of milk. I'll just kill them. But it is not the healthiest way to go. And to be honest, it's about like, it's a lot of calories. I don't even know how many calories it is to just sit there and eat in one sitting. But I will do that sometimes. So when I get to 5,000 calories, I'll start getting Oreos again, just kind of like help get me over and get me to my calorie margin, throw some fat on and stuff. Which usually whenever I do that, that is my fat kid food. Like I don't, or like if I go out and I get like a fast food cheeseburger or something like that, or like something fattening, I won't eat as much as those because I still try to at least stay within the margin. This last bulk though, I threw all that out the window. I was just eating. It did not matter if it was healthy. I didn't care at all. I just ate it. And I got to 200 like I wanted. That was the goal. I reached it. And then I think it took me 3 months, 4 months maybe. Technically I bulked for like 5 to 6. I bulked for a while, but I wasn't like serious when I was bulking. I wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't actually tracking my calories. I wasn't making sure that I was hitting my goals or anything like that when I was doing it. And so when I was doing it that way. Sorry, this caught my attention. Alright, who cares? But so whenever I was doing that and I was bulking that heavily, I was just eating. Like I said, I didn't really care. Did everything I needed to. But when I started the bulk, I wasn't, like, I was saying I was bulking and all that, but like I actually wasn't gaining any weight. I wasn't eating in a surplus. I wasn't even tracking my calories. I was just eating. So basically I got to like a when I first started, I did gain a little bit of weight, just because when you stop tracking your calories, you're automatically either going to, depending on what type of person you are, you either eat enough or you don't eat enough. And I'm both, to be honest. Like this last time, like when I was cutting, I wasn't eating enough. That's why I lost so much weight. But when I said that I was bulking, I started out eating good, like actually tracking. I think I tracked my macros for like a month, and then I stopped. And then I started just eating, which then came out to not eating enough, which made me just sit at I was just sitting at that weight for a while. And I think I was just sitting at like 177, 180, somewhere around there. And I was just sitting. I wasn't, like, I was basically main gaining. Like I wasn't wasn't gaining any weight, wasn't losing any weight. I was just staying the same. My body wasn't getting bigger. I wasn't getting like leaner, defined. I was getting stronger a little bit, but not a lot. Really just kind of because I kept upping the weight to make myself get stronger. But then I decided to take the bulk serious, and I was like, okay, I'm tired of playing around. I want to get to 200, and so now I need to dial in. So I started tracking my calories again, but because I got tired of me sitting at the same weight for a long time, and I felt like I wasted time in my head, I jumped all the way to 5,000 calories. And got up to 5,000 calories, was eating that every single day. Which when you think about it, if you hear it, it's a lot, but it is definitely doable. Anybody can eat 5,000 calories a day, especially if you're super skinny and you want to put on weight and you think you have a fast metabolism and all that, and you're like, oh, but I already eat a lot. No. I'm telling you. Like everybody says, you think you're eating a lot, just eat more. But I feel like if you actually eat 5,000 calories a day, there is no way that you are not reaching, that you're not going to put on weight and get bigger. Now, will you stay lean and have your abs? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on the person. Because I got a friend now that, well, he also does it lean. He eats super healthy, but he eats a shit ton. He bulked up and got pretty big fast, and he put on a decent good amount of fat. Like you can see that he's holding some fat and stuff like that, like in his muscles and on his body, but you can still see his abs, which I thought was crazy considering that he was that big. So I called him out, said that he wasn't natural anymore and stuff like that, and just joking around. I would assume that he would still be natural, and that he would try to bulk to the max before hopping on, and that's what he said. He said that he's still natural and that he's just, which he does. Like if you look at his diet and the way he eats, it makes sense. He eats nothing but like true proteins and like your healthy carbs and some like random fats here and there just to put on weight. But that's what I feel like. If you're skinny, you want to get bigger, if you think that you feel like you're already eating too much as it is, just track it. Download an app. There's plenty out there. I use the MyFitnessPal. There's plenty of apps out there that you can use to track your calories and all that. Just put in what you eat in an entire day. And if you are not eating, I'd say about 3,000 to, I'd say if you're not eating about 3,000 or up, then you're not eating enough. And if you are eating 3,000 and you're still sitting at the same weight, same spot, not getting any bigger, gaining any weight, go up. Up your calories just by, you can just do it by 500 and see. Then when you get to that point, if you need to and you want to keep going, hop up to 5,000 calories. You will put on weight fast. You'll put on a lot. It most likely will not be a healthy amount, but like you'll be okay. Like you won't put on healthy weight. You'll put on a decent, good amount of fat. So like whenever I do that and I get on and I start eating like 5,000 calories a day, what I usually do is I will start eating a shit ton of pasta because it's carb heavy, but at the same time it's not like your super fattening carbs. They're decent, I guess you could say. Like they're okay. Like spaghetti, I'll eat a crap ton. Like I'll eat maybe like 1.5 pounds of spaghetti in one sitting, and that's a lot of calories. Then I'll do chicken pasta. I'll do chicken Alfredo, chicken Parmesan. Like it really just depends. Like you can do all types of different ones, and you can add your own different types of proteins in there if you like. Because like I'll do chicken broccoli Alfredo. That is really good. I definitely recommend that one if you like pastas. That's a go-to. There's lasagna you can eat. So many different ones that you can go get or make depending on what you want to do. But yeah, pasta's the way to go in my opinion, especially for lunch or dinner. And then you can always eat you can get steak, potatoes, stuff like that. Those are your carbs. It'll get your calories up. I feel like as long as you're eating about 1,500 calories for lunch and dinner, then you have a few snacks here and there throughout the day, and then you have your breakfast, which contains about 700 calories. Then I feel like you'll gain weight. You'll be okay. If that's how you're eating, you'll come out fine. It'll be about 3,500 to 3,700 calories a day. That's what it should be averaging out to, if not a little bit more, depending on the snacks and stuff like that. But then yeah, you should be fine doing it that way. But alrighty, we're here. It's enough rambling about food and all that. I'm gonna chug this pre-workout, and if the music's too loud, then I'm not gonna be mic'd up. If it's quiet to where I can mic up and I won't get copyrighted, then who really cares? You'll figure it out whenever you watch the video. The clip switches. See y'all in there. Alrighty. Whew. So, workout took about how long I thought it would. Finished at 10:45, but that was after posing and everything. So, and then I had to use the bathroom, so I got out here at 10:51. But not too bad. As you can see, I only did 4 movements. No, well, I did 4 movements, only recorded 3. I didn't record calves this time. It's the same thing, different area. Really no point in recording that. But for calves this time, I did standing single leg calf raises with a kettlebell inclined. So like I went and stood on the decline sit-up machine, or the bench. I went and stood on the edge of that where the brick is that lifts like an 1.5 to 2 inches off the ground, and I stood on that and then did my calf raises off of that to get a stretch on the bottom part. 3 sets of those each leg, and hit some abs. I only did 2 sets because my abs were burning from yesterday. So I couldn't really do a lot, but it was all right. As long as I feel like I got, well, I did like 2 sets, but kind of like a drop set on both. So what I started doing for abs to actually hit my lower abs was, I like doing hanging leg raises, but they haven't really been like hard enough. Like I can keep my legs straight, I can go all the way to the top, and I feel like more than anything I'm just swinging. Like even when I control my body and I go down slow, I don't feel any tension in my core. So what I started doing was I'll go to a power rack, I'll put the 2, what are they called, like the hinges, I guess, like what holds the bar up. I'll put both of those as low as they can go, and I'll make it to where they don't swing in on each other, and I'll put a band on them, and then I'll stick my feet underneath the band and I'll pull the band up. So like it's kind of like a resistance basically, like it's pulling my feet down, but I'm pulling my feet up the whole time, and then I'm slowly letting it down. I won't let it just jerk me. And yeah, that's good, because with the band, when I first did it yesterday, I was unstable at first. I kept swinging, so I had to kind of like pull myself up a little bit and really flex to stay straight, so I didn't swing while I did it, and just actually use my core to pull my legs up, and that felt amazing. That really killed my lower abdomen. Those like 2 lower abs down there, that really kills those. I did that yesterday for 3 sets. So I did, well, technically I did 4, because I did a set before that with just my body weight. Then I put the band on for 3, and I dropped on the last one. After the last one, I did just regular, but today I did 2 sets, and I did like about 8 to 10 with the band, and then when I feel like I couldn't get the band anymore, I would slip the band off my feet while I was still in the air, and then do as many as I could, repping out for the rest. So I'd get to about 15 with just my body weight legs, and then so I did that twice, and my lower core was killing me. But yeah, it was a pretty good workout. Hit quads again, and I actually did it differently. Well, I didn't technically only hit quads, but for squats, my quads get targeted the most, and then whenever I get tired, my glutes will take over. So I did that, and which, from what you see, I did it a little different today. I worked my way up. Actually, I didn't record any of it until I got to 2 plates, I think. Yeah, so I got to 2 plates. I did 2 sets. The first set felt good. It was heavy, but like I felt it all in my quads. I didn't feel it anywhere else. My knees felt amazing today, to be honest. And it felt really good while I was doing it. So I did a set of that, and then I was like, well, I got 6, so I might as well do another set. So then I did another set, and the second set was way heavier than the first one. Like, I'm not gonna lie, my legs were not prepared for it. And so I ended up only getting, I think, 5, or maybe I pushed to 6. I can't fully remember. But after that, then I dropped the weight down to 185 and ripped that out. And then after 185, I dropped it down to a plate. It did some like slow with explosive at the top. So like I would go slowly down, stuff like that, like really burn my legs and then explode up as fast as I could. Just trying to work on that explosive from the bottom so that I can move more weight. And then I also like to still play basketball here and there so I can be a little bit more explosive that way. But that felt amazing. I did that. And then after, I went and did some Bulgarian split squats on a little machine that we have at the gym, in which I probably won't do that again because I kept feeling it in my glutes the whole time and like my hamstring a little bit. I was not feeling it in my quad where I should, but it also might have been just because my quads were exhausted, and so like my other areas were trying to compensate. So that might have been why. I probably should have went a little bit lighter on that instead, because I was only getting like 5 to 6 reps instead of like 8 like I wanted. But it worked pretty well. It felt good, to be honest. That's the only reason I did 3 sets was because like my butt was taking over a lot, and like that's not where I wanted to feel it, but at the same time, like, it's okay. Like, I need some good solid glutes and hamstrings. And then after that, I went and did my RDLs, and I only did a plate because, like I said, my hamstrings were taking over on the Bulgarian split squats before that, so they were already tight and like tense, so the plate felt good. I would do like full reps until I couldn't, and then like once it got to that point where like I could feel it was getting like really tight, I started just busting out like half reps, kind of like keeping all the tension on my hamstrings. So like I would go to my shin and then like maybe right above my knee and just keep repping that out for a few extra reps, and it kept all the tension on my hamstrings, and it was really burning. Like, it felt good. Then I hit calves and abs and then post, from what you saw. But pretty good workout overall. Didn't take too long. The workout itself took 45 minutes because I started at 10, got done at 10:45. But it was great. Felt good. Went by pretty quick. Walked for my 20 minutes. I'll never record that because I record on my phone, and I like to watch videos on my phone when I do cardio. It takes my mind off of it. So I'll never record me doing cardio unless I make it big and get a camera. So, but pretty great workout overall. I'm about to eat this protein bar, and then I'm going to go in here and eat my second breakfast. My mom got up and went and got breakfast for me, so I'm about to go in there and kill that. But all right, that's it for this video. Yeah, I'm not gonna record anything else. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Peace out.